some of the reasons why I've heard, why don't you take a multivitamin? And one is real common, I don't need one. So are you one of those people? Another thing that I've heard is, will I eat healthy? So there is a food pyramid guide. There's carbs, proteins, fats, vegetables, fruits. You know, there's different categories of foods. Are you following any kind of food pyramid guide that gives you a nutritional value to make sure you're getting certain vitamins and minerals that maybe come inside a multivitamin? Are you getting all the nutrition from those foods? Most people, including myself, have to revisit this every so often and say, okay, my breakfast, lunch, and dinner, what category of vitamin C, vitamin D, vitamin E, and including fats are inside the foods that I've had throughout the day. My doctor said I'm going to pee it all out when I go to the bathroom, right? So yeah, that's true, but and some people even say that your urine turns a different color. So there is a good and a horrible place to buy multivitamins. We'll send you another video on that later on. But the reason why you pee them out is because fats are, vitamins are either water soluble or fat soluble. So what does that mean? Water soluble means they hold in your body for a real short amount of time and you release them when you go to the bathroom. Fat soluble means basically they stay in your body for a longer amount of time. Some fat soluble ones are going to be like fish oil, vitamin D, alpha lipoic acid. They stay and hold inside your body, and you get the benefits of them for a long time. And another one is, well, I feel fine, so why should I take one? So so those are some of the reasons why you should, or you know, some of you guys have given us your feedback on why you do or don't take a multivitamin. So I just, the staff asked me to share a story. So being with GNC as long as I have personally, I've waited on clients that have, that are everybody, the ages of like teenagers all the way up to 90 plus years old. And at Southgate GNC, where I've actually worked the longest, I've waited on people that still come in regularly into their 80s and 90s, and I really like to know, you know what, you're still moving around, you're looking good, you're doing better than people that I see in their 50s and 60s, and you're like 80 and 90 years old. What is it that you've done? And a common denominator that I found with older people, if you have an interest in living that old, is they've been on a vitamin for like 10, 20, 30, sometimes even 40 years. And they've taken that vitamin for a long amount of time. Sometimes it's not just a multivitamin. It might be just a vitamin D, or it might be like a black seed oil, or it might be a grape seed oil. It might be something like that. But the people who have lived in, like, you know, like I said, into their 80s and 90s have been on a vitamin or something like that for a long time. And usually they're not skipping around trying this and trying that. They've been on this thing for a long time. So one thing that we encourage you to do is get on a multivitamin. So there are times in our lives, there are times in history that we need a lot more support. It might be because of manufacturing, because of factories, because of viruses going on. We need more support. A multivitamin is almost like an insurance policy that gives you everything you're supposed to be getting on a daily basis in case you don't get those 3 to 5 meals a day, and whatever it is you're not, whatever it is you're eating throughout the day, in case that, you know, you don't like certain foods. You don't, let's say you just don't like fish, for example. Let's say you don't like, you know, meat or whatever it is. You know, in case you're not getting the nutrition of where you're supposed to, a multivitamin gives you everything you're supposed to be getting. So that's our take. We just wanted to check in with you on a multivitamin. Mention this, and I believe you guys get like 50% off a multivitamin if you've never tried one before.